All right, time to take a look at the SONNLER Auto Darkening Welding Helmet. It says this is good for arc, TIG, MIG, or grinding. So it comes with some gloves. We got a little carrying pouch. We got some instructions. We got our head strap. Oh, wow. So this is not something I normally see. This actually has a rubber rear pad on it. So it's actually going to provide some cushion for the back of your head. That's pretty cool. We still got that soft front cushion on here, so that's going to be nice for the front of your head. And then we have two straps for the top of the head. The rear does articulate, so we got a good fit for the back of our head. And then these straps on the top just kind of punch out. You can fit that to whatever length you need. There we go. We got our angle adjustment right here, so as we loosen this guy up, we can actually take that and move that. So if you want that helmet to stop further down or further up on our head, we can use this to make that work. I almost always use the center position. What the heck? Wow. Look at that. I have never seen a helmet come with that many shields on it before. Sometimes they come with one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This comes with 6 shields on it, and then 4 for the rear. That's insane. Cool. So they expect this thing to last a long time. That is a nice helmet. So one of the things that stands out about this one is that this has a lot of coverage on it. So it's coming way back to make sure it's covering the sides of your face. Cool. So this is something I don't normally see. They actually have solar cells on the top and on the bottom. So even if you have this at a steep angle, you'll still be able to get a charge on this while you're welding. I also really like this. It's almost like a motorcycle helmet or a hockey mask type of thing, but it's going to allow you to direct your breath underneath the mask so that it has a channel to get out. That's actually a very cool idea. Let's go ahead and take this out. So we got a couple of levers right here, and the whole thing pops out. Now it'll give us a better look at that whole assembly, but we can also pop this off and get underneath that guard. And then it just has a channel where that can slide in and then clip down. Something I like to see is it's got a test button right here, so we can make sure that the battery has enough charge. And the other thing I like to see are these tabs right here. So that's going to allow us to be able to slide in a cheater lens. So if we need some magnification onto that weld, we can use that and make that happen. I personally love cheater lenses, so I'm glad that they got that there. So these tabs, all they do is they push out that little lock. That will hold this into place. So I'll push these tabs into the top, and then I'll push the bottom down. So on the left side, we got our dial. So this is going to be for the intensity of how dark you want it. So this is the lightest, and then this is the darkest. Usually a good idea to start out with this all the way dark and then lighten it up as you need it so you can see. We have grind, cut, and weld. So depending on what you're working on, you can set that how you need it. We also have a delay. So this is not a delay to go from light to dark. This is a delay to go from dark to light. So if you find that you're skipping a lot, you can make sure that this is going to stay dark. And that way it won't just turn on and off every time you hit a spark. It'll just stay dark. And then last we have sensitivity. So if we want this thing to fire every time it sees even just a little bit of light, we can turn that sensitivity up. If we want it to only fire when we're welding, we can turn that all the way down. And if you do want to change out the battery, that is right here. And that is a CR2450. So let's go ahead and attach our strap. Going to take all of this off. And it looks like we also have some adjustment for forward and back. So if you want this mask to be further away, we can do that or make it even closer. So we have this square right here is going to match up with that square right there. Then this ring will sit inside and we lock it down. Okay, and we do the same thing on the other side. Now we just need to adjust these straps, put it over our head, and tighten that down. So I found that it was flopping down a little too close to my chest, so what I ended up doing was I took this tab and I moved it to the second notch back, and I did the same thing on both sides. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, that worked out great. I didn't have any weird flashes or anything going on. That is a very nice helmet.